Sci-Fi Invasion. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this Sci-Fi Classics box set in 50 weeks. The movie I watched today was called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. This is a movie I've seen many times. Long before I was familiar with Mystery Science Theater. I do not like this movie. I don't like it riffed. I don't like it at all. I just never have. I had a VHS tape when I was a kid, and it had this movie on it. It also had some other stuff. I think it had like an animated Rudolph movie, not the stop motion one, but a different one. And I'd watch it, and I would never finish it. I hated it so much. And then years later, I saw it on Mystery Science Theater, and I appreciated it more there. I liked it more on Mystery Science Theater than I did before, but I still didn't like it. I still had all those negative memories attached to it. And then I saw Cinematic Titanic tackle it. I have it right here. And I also have, well, I used to, I was actually going to pull it out for this video, but I also had a Riff Tracks Live event on DVD. But I can't find it anywhere. I found another Santa Claus themed Riff Tracks thing, but I don't know, maybe it got lost in an accident. I had an accident where a lot of my Riff Tracks DVDs unfortunately are just gone forever. But I had it on Riff Tracks. I think Riff Tracks was superior to Cinematic Titanic and Mystery Science Theater, but I don't really want to test that memory because I don't really want to watch this movie. Again, these videos I take a lot of notes. I'm not sure if you can see here, you can't, but right here I have my notes for this, and there's only two notes. It's, I hate this movie, and the second note is MST 3K, Riff Tracks, Cinematic Titanic. That's all I wrote, because I'm unfortunately familiar enough with this movie that I don't really feel like I need to take notes, and I don't say that with pride. This movie, it takes place in a world where everyone knows that Santa's real. It's none of this like parents don't believe but the kids believe. None of that nonsense. Santa exists. He's on the news. Christmas is a big event, and it's super strange. And there's this invasion plot line of the Martians. The Martians don't understand like gift giving at all. There's a dopey, stupid Martian who is like the sad excuse of the comedic Jar Jar Binks character. He's just awful. He's not funny. And he talks like this. And he's making friends with the kids. These kids get swept up in this thing where when the Martians come down to steal Santa Claus because Mars needs a Santa Claus for some reason. They take these kids and Santa Claus, and there's an evil Martian that's trying to kill Santa Claus for whatever reason. A bunch of happenstance. The awful, horrible comic relief Martian becomes Mars's Santa Claus. Spoiler alert, in case you were really wanting to watch this for the first time. I do not like this movie. I know some people really like it. I know some people think it's a Christmas classic. I actually considered waiting to cover this movie till December instead of doing it now, just because, you know, well, it would make more sense to do it in December. But the thing is, I hate this movie so much, I don't want to come back to it later to do a video on it. It sucks. There's other Christmas movies that I've enjoyed that are bad, like there's Santa Claus versus Satan, the Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny. Those are bad Christmas movies that I can sit down and enjoy. This is not one of them, although I might be in the minority here because it has been covered on Riff Tracks, it has been covered on Mystery Science Theater, it has been covered on Cinematic Titanic, and also Elvira and Mr. Lobo and all those other classic shows. So this might just be a me thing. But yeah, I sat down and watched it without commentary, probably for the first time since my age was in the single digits. And my opinion of it has not changed at all. I despise this movie, and I hope to never watch it again. I hope there's no other movies on this box set that I feel this strongly about. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.